Hi everyone, welcome to a special edition of my Flosstube channel, Crafty Cat Stitcher. Hi, I'm Kathy and today is September 1st, 2019, Sunday. This is a special edition because it's another collaboration. I did participate in one and it was a lot of fun, so thank you to Shirl for inviting me to do this again. Shirl at Tranquil Stitches. I'm going to have a list of all the participants in my notes so you can go and watch each video of the subject, which is favorite fabric. So we're all going to talk about a different fabric. I think mine is Jobelan. That's been my favorite fabric for a long time. I think I discovered on that I liked an even weave, and I did start on non-Aida fabric by using linen, and that was actually the first time I used something other than Aida, and I liked it. But then when I figured out what Jobelan was, I was sold. I mean, it's not the only fabric I stitch on now. I stitch on different things. Yeah, I do linen, at times Aida, and of course the other even weaves like Lugana. But Jobelan is just my favorite. Whenever I think fabric, so I think of first. So we're going to talk a little bit today about where does Jobelan come from? What is it? Why do I like it? So, all right, let's get started. Okay, so favorite fabrics. Let's see. I'm going to start by telling you a little bit about the company that supplies us with Jobelan, and the company is called Wichelt, Wichelt. They have a nice web page that you can go to, and they're interesting beginnings. They're the only supplier of Jobelan. Now, I don't know if that's just in the U.S. or also in international. I do not know if they supply it to other countries, but I did read that it is difficult to find sometimes in other countries. So, but they are the only supplier in the U.S. And I think I read that they do, and they do sell it in your LNS and online stores that you like. You'll find it. It's pretty common. So they started in 1970. Their names are Ray and Joyce Wichelt. They started the company in their basement in Stoddard, Wisconsin. And the first things they did was they imported German gift items and Norwegian yarn for knitting and embroidery kits. Nowadays, they carry over 5,000 items for needlecraft. 5,000. I don't think they're in their basement anymore. You? No. So thank goodness for them. They do supply our LNSs and online stores with beautiful things. And if you look up their webpage, which I'm going to show you right now a little bit. I'm not getting there. Oh, there, a little bit. That's all their Jobelan. I mean, it keeps going and going. So they have separate listings for different kinds. Yeah, there are quite a few. That's what their website looks at. I'll take you to the top. They carry all kinds of things. But I think you can order through them, but then they will direct you to a store. So it's like you can't if you are not retail. If you are a retail customer, they'll direct you to a store. If you have a shop, you can of course buy from them and get your Jobelan from them. So that's a pretty interesting history of where they came from. And they've been around for a long time. If it's the 70s, even I remember the 70s. Okay. Let's talk a little bit about what Jobelan is. Jobelan is an even weave, and the threads are very uniform in size, It's made out of a blend of cotton and rayon slash modal, modal, which is a kind of a rayon. So I'm wondering if there are different kinds that they use for different colors or different kinds that they use for availability. I'm not sure where it is made, but that's what it is made out of. And it's very soft. It's a soft fabric. It's drapey. It is not crispy or it's not going to go like this. It's drapey. Some people might not like that. I like it. I can tame it. I usually use a hoop or in hand or squirrel rods when I stitch on Jobelan, depending on the size. It's a small thing like an ornament. I'll just stitch it in hand. Even if it's, the material soft, you can do it. It's has a slight sheen to it due to the rayon, and it's wrinkle resistant due to the rayon. Not totally. I've had things folded up and they have really good creases in it, but it's like, if you use all cotton fabric or if you use linen, that gets wrinkled. It can wrinkle very quickly. This resists it. And hoop marks, those can get ironed out so quickly and easily. So that's another reason I like it. And I do use a hoop. Yeah. So the cons, the bad things about it, it says it can be difficult to make taut in a hoop. Yeah, and it also can loosen, but I'm used to it, and every once in a while I just pull it tighter. So that's not a big deal to me. And it says it can be slippery. No, and I don't really find a problem with that. I don't have a problem, but yeah, in a hoop you do have to give it, like a little tightening once in a while. But I think you have to do that with everything, It comes in solids and overdyes. And it dyes really well for home dyers. If you want to dye it, you want to get some RIT or some natural dyes or whatever, it dyes. And I will show you that in a few minutes, what you can do with it. It's really cool. And I like it. I have done it several times, and it's fine. It's really good. So it dyes lighter than a linen or an all cotton, like if you have Monaco or Monaco, I believe is all cotton. You can correct me on that if I'm wrong, but the tone of the fabric, it dyes lighter. You can dye it dark, but if you have two pieces of fabric, one is linen and one is Jobelan, and you put it in for the same amount of time, the Jobelan is going to be much lighter because it has a synthetic element to it. So I'm going to show you a few Jobelan pieces right now that I have. And this one is, they're all, I'm sure, from Wichelt. So this one is called Time. This is 28 count. This is Time. And it's greener than you're seeing here, but it's really pretty. It does have some modeling. It's very nice shaded color. So that's called Time. This one is a 28 count. I don't know where I got this, but it's pretty. Isn't that pretty? Where does it look better? Ooh, right about there. That's about the color. See, it can be, but you probably have to leave it in for a really long time. That's real pretty. And I don't know who made that fabric or who dyed that one. This is fabrics by Stephanie. It's a 28 count Autumn Splendor. Let's put it back here. It's not quite that. It looks a little raspberry on the screen, but it is a darker, almost a rusty red. Ooh, not getting that color at all, but it's very pretty. And the reason I like Jobelan is because it's really easy to work on. The evenness of the threads going both ways. It's hard to make a mistake. It's hard to miss a thread, and I just enjoy it. It makes stitching very enjoyable for me. Remember, this is just a favorite. It's not the only fabric. Here's some with the Wichelt tag. That's what it looks like. See? And as you can see, that's Sandcastle. I have another piece of Sandcastle that's slightly lighter. So, but that's pretty. It's a real pretty neutral with shade variations in it. That is really pretty. Okay. I have a few more. And I got this one. This one looks like I bought it at Hobby Lobby in a package. So you can find it at Hobby Lobby. Or you could. I mean, I don't know if you still can. This one's just a 28 count in antique white. Nice size 18 by 27. So, and, oh, this one's really pretty. This is also Fabrics by Stephanie. Let's see what the color is. Wait a minute, I gotta go down here. It's Winter Wishes. Oh, this is one of my favorites. It's a gray. With modeling color variations. Real pretty. And you can see how soft it is. I'll open it up. If you've never stitched on it, it is. It's just drapey and soft. Maybe that's another reason I like it. It's just comfortable to stitch on also. I don't have to pull hard on the needle like I do with one piece of fabric I'm working on right now. Ooh. This is Sage Summer Khaki. Another nice neutral, just a regular hand dyed 28 count. And then I'll show you a couple of pieces that I dyed. This one's my favorite, and I should use this for a fall or a Halloween thing. This one, I was originally a yellow color, a pale yellow, that looked like this. Just pale yellow. This is a 32 count Jobelan. And this is what it looked like after I dyed it. And there's really subtle shading and cat hair on it. There we go. And real subtle shading on it, but I mean the color, it's like creamsicle, isn't it? For all of you who remember, do they still have creamsicles? Okay. Notice how I get sidetracked a little bit. So that's I should just make this my own color and call it creamsicle. I don't know if somebody else has already, but it is really pretty. So I just dyed this with Rit. So, and this one I think is another favorite. I like this. I dyed this probably at the same time. There's a lot of loose threads. Don't judge me. Oh, in real life it's more of an aqua / turquoise. Really pretty. I like it. 32 count Jobelan. Even weave. And one more. And this one's the stringiest, but I'm gonna get that. 32 count. I think this was all the same fabric. I think it's just white Jobelan that I dyed and I used. The color on this was really weird. The bottle of Rit dye it was called something green, peacock green, and it came out really pretty blue, like a sky blue. I like it. So they do take dye really well. So another plus in it, and then you can iron it out, and it's almost like, even with all the, if you smash it into a container for dyeing or twist it, it doesn't care. So yes, I will also show you a little project that I'm doing on my favorite fabric right now. Bluebird Garden by Artful Offerings. And I decided just for fun, because I have this nice little tiny roller frame, and it's on the little roller frame. I do finish the edges. I don't like strings. I don't like unraveling. I have this like little nightmare about it unraveling all the way over to here or something, and then that's bad. So I do overcast with my sewing machine. I do not have a serger, but I think the color on this might be that sage summer khaki. No, it is not. It might be mushroom. I don't know, but I like it. But see, you can put it in a scroll frame, and in addition, some blemishes I did on Jobelan. This one is Little House Needleworks Snow White, and it originally called for a green fabric, but I was at my friend's store at the time, and this denim, I think it's just called denim or denim blue, I'm not sure, they do still have it, and it's gorgeous. I mean, I thought that the white on that looked really good. So that's one little project I did. And another one, strings everywhere, don't I? I got them today, don't I? Okay, and another one. I think this is lamb's wool, Jobelan. And this is Stony Creek's Christmas Sentiments. I did that one. I just like it, like I said, because it's so even, and it's just like, it's kind of like easy stitching for me. Maybe it makes me go a little faster. I make less mistakes. It's just fun. I like it. I like the feel of it. It might not be for everyone, but I like it, and I know a lot of you like it. So the colors that it comes in, let's talk about that for a minute. I was just Googling, and I found the best graph or chart of Jobelan colors, and it's Stitcher's Paradise, their website, and I believe, I'm not sure where they're located, I think in Florida. Okay, but I love this chart because, there it is. It shows you all of the colors. I'm going to keep going. Yeah, all the colors. And it shows you what count fabrics it comes in. So it's like the first one, say it's African Daisy, and it tells you the DMC equivalent. And it also says, it comes in 28 and 32. And then it goes on. I mean, they do have something called Jobelan Ada, which I need a drink. Sorry. It's iced tea. Jobelan Ada. I don't really know what that is. I have not used it. I don't know. I saw something on another website that said that Jobelan comes in 25 count, but I have not located it. So I'm wondering if that's something that they don't make anymore, which, it would be nice, but anyway, this is great. And like I said, so you go through it and you find the color you want, and then you can find out what count, like black Ada or black Jobelan just comes in 28 count. Then if you go, let me see something. Let me see. Denim blue, there it is. It's on there. Denim blue, right there. So I just love this chart. If I ever need a fabric, this might be a cool place to order it from, because they just have it all. And I think 123 Stitch has a good supply of it too, but you really do have to search because they list their sizes separately. So this one, you can just I think you could just click let's see if that works. No, you can't just click on it. I guess you have to put it into the search box. Find a color you like, put it in the search box, and then it'll come up with all the sizes, I believe. So anyway, it's looks like it's just the Jobelan Ada 28 and 32. So anyway, I counted all these colors. Guess how many? Guess. 57. 57 colors. I just love that. I mean, it has everything. Yes. So, and you know, like I said, it does have beautiful overdyes along with the solids. So anyway, a little tip. So if you ever want to look them up, just go to Stitcher's Paradise and you can look at that. And maybe other stores or other online stores have a chart like that you can see what colors that Jobelan comes in. So that's an interesting little tip, and I plan to use it in the future. All right. I hope that I gave you a ton of information about my favorite fabric. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you maybe just learned something. I did just by going through this. I learned a lot. So, and that color list is amazing. And I have a giveaway in conjunction with this video because we're doing our collaboration. I think a giveaway would be fun. Would you like to win a piece of Jobelan? And it doesn't matter if you've ever stitched on it before, and it doesn't matter. I mean, if you've never or if you always stitch on it, it doesn't matter. Just if you want to enter the contest, go ahead, and I'll decide what color. It'll probably be like a neutral, and I'll decide what color and what size. But it'll be good enough to stitch a project on. So if you want to enter that contest, you have to leave a comment on this video. You have to be over 18. And because I can only send it to people over 18, you have to have a good way for me to reach you. I will reach the winner by, what I'll do is I'll send you a message through your comment. I'll make a comment on your comment first, and then I will announce it in my next regular Crafty Cat video. So maybe a couple weeks, maybe 3. So we'll see how many weeks. I don't know yet. We'll find out. But so if you want to do that, just say, I would like to stitch on Jobelan. And don't say anything. Don't write giveaway anywhere in your comment. Just say, I would like to stitch on Jobelan. And don't say anything. Okay. All right. I thought that would be a fun little thing to do in conjunction with this. Thank you again to Shirl, Tranquil Stitches, for setting this project up. It is very interesting and fun. And I got a good response to my last one, which was a designer showcase. And I think everybody enjoyed it, which made me very happy that I could help out to make you interested in some designers. I hope this one's the same way. Also, remember to look into my notes to see the other collaborators on this project and go and watch their videos. Learn something new. I plan to, because I am not an expert on fabrics, and maybe there's something in there that I have never seen before, and I think that would be really cool to see. So go on out there and do that. Thank you for my fellow collaborators, because they're what makes this fun. I'm in a very good group of collaborators. Makes me kind of happy to have that good a company. So take a look and see who they are. And hope you enjoyed. Happy stitching. Go out there and get some stitching time in. And I'll see you next time. Bye.